Hey crypto fam, what is going on? It is Colin C back from the Crypto Boys, and I have got just a short video, a weekly wrap up for you today. Some things that I want to talk to you about is being the smart investor. And here's why I want you to talk about it, because I was the dumb investor last bull run, the last year and a half, almost 2 years now, going on 2 years. I was the dumb investor. I was the dumb money. I did the every mistake you could make, I made. Now, on the flip side, it was not taking profits. It was thinking projects would go up forever. It was thinking that my money was like owed me something. I thought about it, and you have these unrealized gains that you're not taking, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have so much money in the bank right now, more than I've ever had in my entire life. But really, do you? Because you didn't take any profits. You thought the bull run was going to go on forever, and it's simply just not going to happen. That is what I want to talk about in this bear market, is that you've also got to realize that there's going to be a lot of ebbs and flows, and we're not just going to sit at the bottom of this market forever, but you're going to have plenty of time to accumulate. You're not going to hit the bottom. You're not going to sell the top. It's not going to happen. But here's what you can do, and here's where I'm thinking smart money is really going to come into play, especially as our retail investors grow, is that we have recession looms. There are still things going on with, the pandemic, and China's shutting things down still. There's not really a whole lot of things that are going to ride this market up. So the more we crab walk kind of sideways here for a little bit and continue this sideways movement, you're probably going to see some more dips down. And that's when you've got to be ready to use your brain to think smart money and be able to jump in on it. Because in the next year, 2 year, maybe even 3 years, you're going to be very, very happy with yourself that you did. But again, it all comes down to you making good decisions now. Right now is when you have to make good decisions. You have to realize that it's not just going to pump up and go to the moon tomorrow. It's not going to not give you more positions to get in and more opportunities. This market is going to. These whales, these investors who are controlling this market now, remember, it's a less than $1 trillion asset class. It is getting controlled, and it is getting suppressed until they want to buy, until they want to get into it, until they realize that some regulations coming. I mean, there's a lot of things in the pipeline before I think this market goes up. And I'm just saying that what I'm doing and what the crypto boys are doing, specifically me, Colin C here, is that I'm putting all my cash pretty much aside, and I'm just DCAing at these very low prices. And then when I see a big dip, because I'm telling you right now, a big dip will come. You're going to see well under 20K for probably 1, maybe 2, maybe even 3 times. And that is when you have to be ready to pounce. And that's where I'm going to put most of my money in. Again, DCAing is great, but when you get those low prices, you have to be ready to go. You have to think, I am the smart investor now. Because if you don't, that is where problems are going to happen, is that you miss the bottoms, and then you start getting a little bit anxious, a little bit worried, then you're selling it before the top happens or before you're even near the top. And again, you've got to be willing to hold through these times. You've got to be willing to buy through these times. That is ultimately what is going to make everybody a ton of money very, very quickly. All right, guys, that's pretty much all I've got this week. You guys know what's on tap with the recession news coming out. Who knows what's going to happen with the market? Could see a little pump up. You could see, 10-20% gain, and then you could see a 30-40% dump right after that. Because any news sometimes is good news, because the investors, the big time heavy hitters, the whales, they know how to manipulate this market to where they're still going to make their money in the bear market, and they got no problem with taking yours and taking mine. All right, guys, that's all I got today. I really do hope you guys have a great weekend. It is absolutely gorgeous out in Iowa today. So wherever you guys are, I hope you guys are having fun. And anyways, we appreciate you rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube, and we are out.